Hey everybody, Bormac here for Geneforge, where I made choices last time, but it doesn't seem to have affected anything, as one of my... No, wait, no. There. Select to make him active. One of my viewers has told me that messing with the lab equipment back at the Magus facility doesn't really have an effect unless I mess with all four consoles and then the central console. So, I was wondering why nothing happened. So now you know. And knowing is half the battle, and clearly I'm not strong enough to deal with that. So that leaves me to dink around in the swamps, or try to push into Super Taker territory. Let's try the Geth Gate, see what's going on at Geth. Looks like there's a little town named Geth. And I'll take a peek around and see what's there. Like mined crystals. Nope, nothing interesting. Okay then. Rather peaceful. Down here is a lot of tracks from some sort of clod creation. Some of the tracks are very fresh, some are old. Whatever it is must spend only some of its time at this nest. Okay, so there's some kind of critter that meanders around the forest, and I imagine since they made a big deal out of it, it's probably strong? From here you have a good view of the northern gates of Geth. High wood walls encircle the city. Guards patrol the area. Structures look new. There are isolated patches of crops tended by a few serviles. The farms are still small and new, but it looks like they intend to plant more soon. This town is growing quickly. As you watch a large group of armed humans leave the gate, they are patrolling this clearing. Are they hostile? Okay, they're not hostile. Man patrolling the fields north of Geth. He is well armed and his blade and armor look newly forged. Geth seems like a well-defended fort. Surprisingly, the presence of a Shaper worries him. Outsiders are always fear your kind. Welcome to our lands, Shaper. We wish you peace if you give us the same to us. What are you on the lookout for? Rogues, invaders, the awakened, the takers, anyone who would bother us. Anything I should know? Nothing you can't handle, I'm sure. There's an eccentric old Shaper who lives in the caves to the north, making machines. I'd keep away from there. The machines can be pretty unpredictable. Commander Brent. He's in the southwest corner of town. Thanks. Holy crud. Maybe this game just plays at much higher levels. Everyone seems to have around 700 hit points, so I'm guessing I'll get around there at some point. Private valleys. Work happening. Stay out. Ground here is littered with trash. You see chunks of metal, broken, heavily used tools, and other junk. A lot of it is half buried. Someone has been dumping trash here for a long time. There are two sorts of footprints on the ground. Most are from servals who've been scavenging the area extensively. Footprints of something with very smooth, very large, very heavy feet. These footprints have formed a long, deep rut in the ground going east to west. Something huge has been patrolling this area. Oh dear. Oh, good grief! Clockwork Golem. Golem is very strange. It has a rock shell, like all magical creations. However, it's cracked in many places, revealing its innards. Some places you see machinery, others see pulsing, fleshy material. The creature is a work of magic, shaping, and something else. You constantly hear ringing, clicking, and buzzing from inside of it. As if most parts contain clockwork machinery. You've never seen anything like it. The golem looks down at you. It's bizarre, it's also quite dangerous. After a few moments of buzzing, it says, "You, intruder, unallowed, retreat, entryway, or hostilities." So this machinery looks very vulnerable. If you were quick and lucky, you might be able to get a living tool inside its chest and deactivate it. Shh! Ah, can't see me anymore, now it's friendly. Ah! I am quick and lucky. Thank you, 5 points in luck. And 5 points in dexterity. I didn't turn it off, but I did make it so it wasn't trying to kill me, which is important. I imagine it's guarding some kind of stash. Okay, some used canisters. Always a bad sign. Okay, what it's guarding is probably northways from here. Let's take a peek. What's in here? This is the Clockwork Maze. Probably not an area I want to deal with, considering that Doorman has 300 hit points. Even if I did deactivate him. Well, sort of. I blinded him. And since he's just a dumb... Oh dear! Ah! The pain of it all! Oh dear. Run! Ah! Oof. Well, it doesn't hurt. Run, Mr. Snips. Ah! Oof. Ah! Run away! Oh crud. I'm a dead man! Ooh. I knew that was gonna happen. Let's load the autosave. I do not think my mental... Oh no, my mental magic's decent. Oh, okay. The thing that we saw in the nest down there is a Glock. And it's on its way here. Or maybe it starts here when you enter the area. Oh, there it is. Oof. You are a punk. Not what you're supposed to do. Run! %60 chance to hit it. Ow. Why do you have to do that? Good job. Mr. Snips took on a Glock. With some help. Still, that's good for a scorpion. Well, that's one danger removed. Also, we split up. Let's split up, gang. Got some graves. Kinda sad, but that's how it goes. Dangerous land. Moo, 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 moo. More submission turrets. This town I might be able to see myself as friendly with. They don't seem like they're allied with any particular faction. They're just eking out a living here, and this isn't forbidden land, so it's okay for them to eke out a living here. They already said they were hostile towards the Awakened and the Takers, so I do not have any problem with these guys so far, although problems may arise. We'll just see how things pan out. What in the... Phipps. Who is Phipps? You're very strong. You're very surprised to meet an agent here. She is tired, dirty. She maintains herself with calm dignity appropriate to a Shaper. She's glad to see you. The scouting run has turned out much better than I thought it would. Hello, Shaper. I am Phipps. Some information that would interest you. What do you need to tell me? No, I'm looking for my teacher. Have you seen her? Oh, a missing agent. Oh dear. It's probably nothing, but you might want to investigate the groves west of here. One of our warriors said he saw some rebels around there. They looked like they had a prisoner. Where are you scouting? Watching Geth to see how it's doing, how far along their preparations are. There are lots of dangerous rebels and rogues up here, and I don't think the Barzites are the worst, but they are dangerous. Barzites? Who are Barzites? Barzale. Ah, I see. For a settlement due west of here. I've been spying. I went as far east as Freegate, but now I'm heading back. What do you need to tell me? In these mountains is disloyal. There is a settlement of us due west of here on the other side of the river. Zachary sent us. We're well hidden on the west side of the river. You should come see us. We could help. Could probably use contact with someone who still follows the law. How long have you been hidden here? Long. When you found the tunnel to Freegate, Zachary found out about it not long after. Lots of people are watching you, you see. That's why he sent us. We're to watch the rebels and harass them when we can, report back when we can, and help you if you need it. Thanks. Okay. So the rebels are due west of here, and they may have Shanti. Maybe I can get to them before they get her there. Guarded groves. That doesn't sound promising. This glade would be very sunny and peaceful if it weren't for the monsters. We were doing so well until suddenly we lost. You can't see them from here exactly what is patrolling the clearing, however you can make out the form of a vlish bobbing above the ground. The ground is uneven and the clearing is large. With luck you might be able to sneak around the guards, assuming of course you don't want to just chop them up. I don't know about chopping them up. I could melt them. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, I can't melt them. Oh no, 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 no. Not those blue claw bugs. I could do without those guys. If it's all the same to you. Oh, that's a really narrow path. What's back here? Hello? Gemstones? A madness gem, which doesn't really help me. If I was gonna fight them, that would be a good spot to fight them, because the clawbugs can only get at me one at a time. Ooh. This is dangerous territory. Wonder if I could just... How much health do you have? 235. Plated bugs and stinging claw bugs. Not even ordinary claw bugs. Like Mr. Snips. Run! Oh dear, there's a second layer of defenses. Crap. Go away! Ooh. Okay, here's a place you can duck back into the woods from. Serval is back here. He's armed. He seems to be trying to avoid the creations roaming these woods. He doesn't draw his blade when you approach, though he keeps his hand close to it. Hello, Shaper. I am Mesrich. What brings you to this remote corner of the woods? Speech clearly identifies him as one of the smarter, occasionally disobedient serviles. Shanti. Have you seen Shanti? He looks unhappy. I am not sure, but you might find something if you explored this area. Shakes his head as he speaks. Oh, no, nothing here then. What are you doing out here? You are a dangerous one. I'm just ambushed and killed here. Nothing of value remains. There's an iron bar. That technically has value, like 20 coins. I should stop gathering those things, they're way too heavy. Okay, claw bugs, where are you? I think I'll save again and book it. No, oh gosh. Ah, no, you don't see me. No. They have very small detection radiuses because of the terrain, which isn't really shown here because the game is flat. But the thing described that this was very hilly terrain. So the old rising bridge. Oh, the guarded groves can now be crossed freely. Well, that's good, because I don't want to play dodge the claw bug every time I want to get into this area. This looks like this bridge has collapsed. The two ends of it are protruding from the shore on either side of the span, however, is missing. You notice the edges of the missing area are smooth and straight. There's a bunch of machinery next to the bridge. You've heard of structures like this, bridges that can be lowered and raised. You've never seen one. Are you the bridge keeper? This bridge is guarded by a lone servile. You inspect him closely. He's a very unusual specimen. He's extremely strong and nimble, armed. He wears a steel breastplate. However, he looks dull and obedient like a normal servo. Seems to have been bred to be a strong warrior, but to be obedient too. Shapers don't do this. Serviles are generally too smart to be safely made as warriors. This creature must be a Barzite invention. Roach bows meekly. I am Dreg. I watch the bridge. Greetings, Shaper. Guarding the bridge by yourself? Yes, Shaper. I was given the great honor of being the sole guardian of the bridge. When allies come, I will raise the bridge so they can pass, then I will lower it behind them. Why are you here all alone? I should be sufficient. My orders make sure of that. What do you do if you're attacked? First, I will lower the bridge. The controls are complex, so we hope the attackers will not figure them out. Then I will swim across the river. Hopefully I will not drown. If I can make it to the other side if I can't make it to the river, I will kill myself. That way the attackers will not be able to know the secrets of the bridge controls from me. You know how to swim? I do not know. I have never done it before. I am assured that it will be very easy to figure out when the time comes. It is not easy, let me tell you. Can I cross the bridge? Do I have enough leadership to boss him around? Whoosh! Wavers, shakes his head. He looks ill. Your command is too strong for the obedience bred into his being. He walks over to the pedestal and operates the control. Yes, Shaper, I obey. Hear a loud grinding sound from the bridge outside. It's precisely why serviles are not bred to be warriors or have positions of authority. Whenever power the Barzites have, they don't have the wisdom to match it. Thank you. You are a nice servile. Nice and obedient. Thank you. 9 ranks in leadership. I'm gonna get that to 10. No one here. And I guess this is his room. Some shaped lances. Some bolts of cloth. Tunic, cloak, robe. I'm gonna grab those shaped lances and sell them, I think. And a thing. Oh dear. Mines! You chill out right there. Press the button. Press the button. Press the button. Ah! Doggone it. Press the button.